Okay, good day. So we have our new topic, the method of sections. So this is a continuation of our discussion for the analysis of trust. So last time we discussed the method of joints. So next meeting or next class, I'll be providing an activity for method of joints and method of sections. So for now, let's discuss this method of sections. This will be a very quick discussion for this method, since this is much more easier compared to the method of joints. For this method, this is called method of sections because this method entails passing an imaginary sections through the truss to divide it into the two section. So let's say we have a truss here. Hello, let's check for the microphone. All right, it is working. So let's continue. So let's say we have a truss here. So um, usually, if we will use method of joints, we will try to solve for the reactions dy, ay, and of course we have the ex. And then let's say we are trying to solve for the member fc. So in our method of joints, we will solve first EF or AB, and then we will continue in these joints or in this joint B, no? So we can solve for the BC and then BF. And then once we have the BC and BF, punta tayo sa point F, then we can solve for the FC. Okay, so this is a very um, lengthy process for us to solve for the FC. But using this method of section, if we are solving for the member FC, we can just create an imaginary section line here. Once we have created this imaginary section, just like in your plans, um, we can isolate for this part or for this part if this imaginary section is like this. So isolating this part can solve or isolating this left side can be easier for us to solve for this member FC. Okay, so the member forces are determined by considering the equilibrium. Of course, this is an equilibrium of the thrust in either side of the section. So once we isolate this part, ito na yun, those member forces are exposed. So we have the FBC, FFC, and then the FFE. So since in our previous discussion, always we assume that the member are in tension. So kaya away from the point po siya. Okay, paano siya magiging madali compared with the method of joints? So in this part, we have this vertical reaction, horizontal reaction. We also have the point load P. So lahat ng forces or lahat ng part ng nasa left side, ayan lang po yun consider natin. So all of this part and the right side are not considered. So for this one, we can solve for the member using the three equations of equilibrium. We have the summation forces X, summation forces Y, and then summation moment. So we can already proceed by using these external forces to solve for the member forces. So since we have the three equations or three unknowns, of course, we can use this one, three equations, for us to solve for these three unknowns. This is very advantageous, especially if your trust is or has a lot of members. So if we are trying to solve just one member or 1 to 3 members, so napakadali. So this is very easy method. Since last time we also have this step by step, we also have here the suggested step by step procedure for the method of section. So of course, we need to assume that the trust is statically determinate. Okay, so we cannot solve for this trust if this is statically indeterminate or unstable. The first one is to solve for the support reactions using the three equations of equilibrium. So in this case, we are not yet considering the imaginary section. So we will analyze first the trust as a whole. Using those external forces, we can solve for the reactions dy, horizontal reactions, and then ax, and then ay for the vertical reactions. And then once we have these support reactions, we will draw a section line that cuts most or all of the required members. So assuming that we have these three unknown members BC, FC, and then FE. So ideally, we can draw a section lines in these directions. Okay. So actually, we can add section line anywhere in the truss. So we can add like this. We can add like this. We can add like this. But it depends on the problem. If the problem is has an unknown of BC, FC, and then FE, so this is the ideal cut for the truss. And then of course, you need to take note that in method of sections, the maximum of three unknown members must be cut. So if your members or unknown members is four, let's say we have a member here. So if you cut this section like this, so we have four unknown members. We have one, two, three, and four. So there are cases that this can be solved using the three equations of equilibrium. But ideally, it's not advisable since there's a lot of computations and analysis for us to solve for these four unknown members at once. So, kaya ideally, three unknown members are the maximum. And then, of course, we will assume that the forces are in tension. And then, using the required forces, using equations of equilibrium, we can solve for the member force. Just like that. So, let's try to solve for this sample problem number one. So, determine the actual force in members CD, CG, and then HG. Okay? If you are trying to solve for the member DE, DF, and then GF, ayun, we can consider this cut. Since we are considering CD, CG, and HG, we can cut or can draw a section line here. So before we put a section line, we need to solve first for the reaction. We have the F, Y, since this is a roller. Then we have the pin, AX or AY, and then AX. For the reaction, we only have two external forces. So we can have a moment, summation moment at point A is equivalent to 0. We have the Fy times total length is 9 meters. And then we have this 280 kilonewton minus 80. We have 3 minus 80. We have 3. Or no, we have 6. Equivalent to 0 since we are in equilibrium. So let's try to solve for this one. We have 80. 720 divided by 9, 80. So the Fy is equivalent to 80 kilonewton. You can solve it also. And then for the Ay, we have the summation forces vertical Ay plus Fy equivalent to 80 plus 80. So Ay is also equivalent to 80. This one is 80. So 80 minus 80 plus 80, we have 80. Okay, is that clear? So this is just the reactions, no? So of course, we will put or draw a section line here. And then we can isolate um for this left side. Always I try to solve for this method. Always left side. I considered always left side. Okay. Drawing the section, we have this one. This is a pin. So of course, we need to consider the 80 kilonewton. And then, right, then yeah, we have the CG. We also have the HG, and then the CD. And of course, we have the 80 kilonewton. Okay. So there are no external forces left. And then we have this 3 meters and then 3 meters. Okay, we can try to solve for the members using the three equations of equilibrium. Usually, in this method of section, we use method as summation moment for us to cancel out those forces. No, for example, let's try to extend, but we are also considering this one. Pero we can moment at point G. Okay, and this one is the point G and then point D. We can try to moment here at point G, and then these forces can be cancelled out. Okay, since they are um, pointing in the point G. So the line of action of these members are pointing in the point G. We can also try to have a moment here at point C. So having a moment here, we will cancel out these two members, and then we can have this one member only. Okay, let's try to solve for this one. So let's try to solve at point letter C or at point C. At point C, hindi. Kasi hindi na pala to joint. So we have summation moment C. Okay? So mag-moment tayo doon sa merong maka-cancelled out. So kagaya ng point G, dalawa kaagad maka-cancelled out. Gaya ng point C, dalawa din kaagad maka-cancelled out. So at point C, we only have one, uh, two members that can be considered since yung AT is acting at point C. The CD is galing sa point C and then CG is galing sa point C. So for this one, wag lang kayo malilito with the direction. So for CG, we can assume for the counterclockwise direction. For the CG, we have this direction. So this is counterclockwise. So HG, positive, and then the distance is from here hanggang dito. So we have 3 meters. Next, we have the AT. So this direction of the AT is how clockwise. So we have a minus 80. But the moment arm is from here hanggang dito. So we also have 3 meters. 3. This is equivalent to 0 since we don't have any external force left. So for the HG, we have this equation that is equivalent to 80 kilonewton positive. This is in tension. Oh, lavender. Next, since we have this HG, um, we can also moment here at point G, and then these two will be cancelled out. Okay, and then the CD um will only be unknown for this moment. So summation moment at G equivalent to 0. So of course, counterclockwise ulit for us to um, not be confused with the direction. Let's erase this one since it's very messy. Okay. Also the moment arm. Right. So having a moment at HG, this one are the member force that will coincide or that will be pointing in the direction of the point G. So of course, this will be cancelled out. So the remaining unknown is the CD. So for the CD, the direction is clockwise. So this is negative CD. The moment arm is of course from here papuntang G. So we have 3 meters. Next, we have the 80. Since 80 is acting at point C, it will not be cancelled out. So we have 80, but the direction of 80 is like this. So we have positive since this is counterclockwise. 80 times 3 since the distance from here, point C to G, is 3 meters. And then lastly, we have the reaction 80. So the direction of this one is gaya ng CD, which is minus 80 times the moment arm is 6 meters. So negative CD or the CD is equivalent to Uh, 80 times 3 minus 80 times 6 divided by 3. We have negative 80 kilonewton. CD is negative, so let's try to resolve or to rewrite 80 kilonewton, but this is in compression. Is that clear? So let's try to highlight this one. Let's erase the directions and other writings. All right, we can all you can also use summation forces vertical. So using summation forces vertical, we have 80 and then the CG. Okay, so let's try to solve for this one. For this one, summation forces y equivalent to 0. Okay, so we have downward CG or unahin natin yung 80 upward 80 minus 80 pababa ito and then minus ulit which is CG downward. But since this is a diagonal line or diagonal member, meron tayo dito side slope which is 3 and 3. So for the hypotenuse, we have 3 square root of 2. So for this one, you can write for this slope is 3 over 3 over 3 square root of 2. And then this is equivalent to 0. So for the CG, we have the 80 plus 80, or no, 80 minus 80, and then this one will be transferred out here at the left side. 80 minus 80 is equivalent to 0. So this is also equivalent to 0. Okay, 0 kilonewton. So ibig sabihin, kahit na wala itong members na to, CG, hindi masisira yung truss. Okay, so screenshot. Okay, so let's try to solve for another example. We have this truss, and then try to solve for the forces marked X. So we have the DE, NE, and then NM. So of course, try to solve for the reaction first. We have the AY. Since we don't have any horizontal force, no need to consider the AX. We will proceed with the JY. Okay, for us to solve for this reaction, let's have a moment at point A. We have JY, counterclockwise positive, times 18. Okay, we have 18 meters. Minus, we only have this one. No? Since we will not consider this one since it is directly pointing at point A. So no need to consider this one. Huh? So we have 10 times 3 meters minus 10 times 6 meters minus, okay na to, 10 minus 9 meters minus 10 times 12 meters minus 10 times 15 meters minus 10 times 18 equivalent to 0. So we have 10 times 3 plus 10 times 6 plus 10 times 9 plus 10 times 12 plus 10 times 15 plus 10 times 18. 630 divided by 18. We have 35. JY is equivalent to 35 kilonewton. So since this is an equilibrium or symmetrical din, no? So and at the same time the direction of the forces and then the members are also symmetrical. So the AY is also equivalent to 35. Okay? Solve nyo pa rin kung duda kayo. And also you can also solve for the reaction if equilibrium is i-add nyo lang tong lahat and then divided by 2. So we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 7 divided by 2. We have 35. Anyways, palitin natin. So we are done with the reactions. Let's try to cut this one. You can also use right side, but I prefer left side, so I'll be considering this left side. DE, NE, NM. Lagay tayo ng additional page. Add page after blank. So the beam is just like this. Taas, hanggang baba. And then, taas. And DCB. BC. Okay, we have here 35. And then 10, 10, 10. 20, we have M. Itong mga dotted line, hindi na siya kasama sa actual. Okay? Bali, imaginary na lang din yan. Pero we can have a moment at that point. Okay, so we have DE, NE, and then M. Again, we will have a moment wherein there are two unknowns that can be cancelled out. So, in this case, pwede tayong pumili at point E. In this case, ito yung mawawala. We have the DE kasi papunta siya dyan. And then NE kasi papunta siya dyan. Aside from the E, we also have the N. So, in this case naman, yung NE galing sa point N and then yung NM is galing sa point N. Ma-cancel out ulit yung dalawa. So, let's try to have point N. summation moment n equivalent to 0. Okay, ito 3 meters, 3 meters. And then yung height is also, no, this is 4 meters. So in this case, ma-cancel out po yung dalawang forces na to. Okay, ito. So matitira lang is DE. We have 35 and then we have tatlong 10. So in this case, unahin natin yung DE. So yung direction nito is ganito. So counterclockwise, positive. So DE is equivalent to, or the direction of this one is pa ganito. So this is clockwise. So this is negative. But the moment arm is equivalent to 4 meters. Next is the 35. 35 direction is ganito. It is also clockwise. Okay, so this is also negative. So we have 35 kilonewton. But the moment arm is equivalent to here. Dito, galing dito, we have 3 plus 3, we have 6 meters. Okay, next, we have 10. Itong 10, kasama po yan, no? Sa external force yan. So, itong unang 10, along siya dito sa point M. So, this will not be considered. But, itong dalawang 10, hindi na siya along point N. So, yung direction naman nito is, pag ganito na. This is counterclockwise. So, this is positive. We have 3 meters. Kasi galing dito hanggang dito. Then we also have 10 plus 10, but this is 6 meters. This is equivalent to 0. So being for DE, we have 30 plus 60 minus 35 times 6. Negative 120 divided by 4. We have negative 30 kilonewton. So right natin, we have 30 kilonewton, but this is in compression. Okay, so is that clear? Erase natin yung mga direction na yan. You can just screenshot. Yan. So next would be, we are done with the DE. Yun na tayo dito with DE. We can solve for the NM and NE. Sa NE, we can use summation forces Y. Okay? Kung summation forces X tayo, dalawa yung unknown. We have NE horizontal, tsaka NM. NEX. Dalawa kasi yung ano ito, component, NE, Y. So, summation forces Y muna tayo. Para NEY muna yung consider natin. For the summation forces Y, ito yung mga forces. We have 35 and AY, tatlong 10. Upward, positive. And AY is positive plus 35 minus tatlong 10 or 10 times 3. tatlong 10. Kaya 10 times 3. Papalitan na naman kaya. So, NEY is, palitan natin yung NEY na yan ng NE, yung slope nito is equivalent to, this is 3. Ito naman is 4. So, 3 squared plus 4 squared is equivalent to 5. So, this is a 3, 4, 5 slope. So, kino-consider natin is y, so we will use 4. 4. 4 over 5. For NE, we have a value of 30 minus 35. Um, Negative 5 times 5 over 4. We have 6.25. Negative 6.25 kilonewton. So since this is negative, we have 6.25 kilonewton in compression. And then lastly, we have the NM. For NM naman, we can use summation forces X. So we don't have any additional summation forces or forces in X direction. We only have DE, NEX, and then NM. You can use that one. NE, compression na po siya, no? So, ibig sabihin, papasok na po siya. Pag ganito na siya. So, this one is also to the left. Erase ko na tong mga to. And then, ano pa yung negative kanina? DE. So, this one is also in compression. And NM na lang yung assume natin na compression. To the left, positive NE, X plus DE minus NM. NEX is 6.25, 3 over 5 plus 30 minus MN. NM is equivalent to 6.25 times 3 over 5 plus 30. We have 33.75 kilonewton. This is the final answer for this problem. By the way, this is positive, so this is intention. Picture. Problem number 2. This is the last problem for our discussion. I'll be providing an activity for our next meeting. Thank you.